All right, here it is. I want to say final Ahsoka trailer. I think this will be the final, long one. There'll probably be a couple TV snippets, but let's hop right into it and see what Filoni's cooking for us.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create. We are no Jedi.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one. You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Nice haircut. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
If we don't stop Thrawn, everything will be in vain.
There he is.
You have no power.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
All right. First off, trailer was awesome. There was so much stuff and callbacks in there. Let me just highlight a couple of things I saw that I liked. I'm just gonna put this on mute so the volume doesn't go all stupid. The shot of the Rebel fleet here with the A-Wings flying. I'm just with the Mandalorian and some of those other shows, yeah, we've gotten some space battles and stuff like that, but they've all been kind of really small and local, like a couple ships versus each other. I know we had the kind of interceptor swarm in Mando season 3, but they're only going after one ship, right? I'm hoping we'll finally get some sort of larger scale, battle, which would be sweet. I almost feel like with it being, with the budget they have, it shouldn't be a hindrance, but you almost feel like TV, they'll never do it that big and they save that for, the movies. But since we don't get any movies, it'd be awesome to see that on, one of these seasons. Just seeing fleet stuff in action makes me happy. This scene here is a complete callback to Ezra. I think that's actually the very first episode of Rebels, where he steals the Ghost crew, what they're stealing. He steals their stuff, and they're running down that highway into town, whatever it is, on speeder bikes. So she's doing the same thing Ezra did, back in Rebels season 1, episode 1, which is that's a neat callback. It's kind of nice that we're going to get to explore Lothal a little bit in live action. We spent so much time there in animation. It'll be cool to see it, live action. And then, we've seen previous hints that, well, not hints, we see that Sabine has Ezra's lightsaber, but she calls Ahsoka Master right there. are they just having fun with each other, or has Ahsoka taken Sabine as her Padawan? Is she Force sensitive? I think that's a pretty, I think that's a really cool arc for her if she ends up going down that route. I've always liked the characters who are a lot older and didn't really know they were Force sensitive, and then, maybe start trying to lean into their powers a little bit. Like, it very much reminds me of Corran Horn, one of my favorite EU characters. So that'd be kind of cool if it is that route. It'll definitely add an extra, and like we see her fighting the other. They say they're not Jedi, dark Jedi, whatever they are. We see. Let's see if I can find it. Anyway, Sabine's fighting her with a lightsaber. So like, and what's her name? I can't remember what her name is. One of the apprentice. So maybe she is Force sensitive, and she's training with Ahsoka. Again, that'd be really cool. The other thing too was lots of people speculated that they're gonna be using the world between worlds, and this temple thing in this is a different shot of it because Ahsoka's fighting Balin here in the previous trailer. I don't think it's the world between worlds now that we've seen it full. I always thought it was maybe just the temple. They're using that to find Thrawn, they say. Maybe it is a connection to the world between worlds, but like, I don't know. You can see their ships have landed here. Like when Ezra went to it, again, animation to live action isn't going to be a one-to-one thing. So when we see Ezra enter it, it's kind of like a void through a portal, right? Where you can see all space and time. This just looks like a temple with a star map. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Obviously, it's very important that apparently Ahsoka and, this group are looking for it to find Thrawn. And again, like, did Thrawn somehow leave clues, or like, is it following the Purgle? Like, I don't know. The whole map thing stuff. Again, we don't even really know if it is a map, but like, I always thought like the map to find Jedi Master Luke in The Force Awakens was such a dumb plot device. We see this scene again with Chopper. We see who we got here on the bridge. So Mon Mothma. The other thing I wanted to point out is we do see the Inquisitor individual again. Let's see if we can stop it here at a spot. So I made a short on this. Everyone comments on it. I really don't think it is the eighth brother. Again, having an Inquisitor at all doesn't make sense given the time period, right? Like, we are years past the fall of the Empire. Like, who are they taking orders from? Like, Inquisitors were supposed to, were formed by Vader and Palpatine to hunt down the last remaining Jedi. Like, the fact that this Inquisitor is still hunting Ahsoka, years upon years after the fall of the Empire just doesn't seem right unless they have a personal, something personal with Ahsoka, right? That's why lots of people suspected Barriss. Lots of people want to believe this could potentially be, brainwashed, dark side seduced Ezra, which would be cool. But it's like, why are they rocking the Inquisitor lightsaber? It just, everything about it doesn't make sense. And the timeline seems as if it's current. So we'll see. But again, I really don't think it's the eighth brother. He died when that temple collapsed and exploded. I don't know. Again, I don't think it's a flashback, but this is the second environment they fight in. The first one is in like that Star Destroyer shipyard. Whether they're dismantling or building Star Destroyers, we don't know yet. But again, this is the second time she's facing off against him. And just another reason why I don't think it's the eighth brother is because the eighth brother was literally just in that one episode of Rebels, right? Like, he was hunting Maul. And he just happened to be there when everyone else showed up. Like, and then, the temple collapses and explodes and he dies. Not to mention he follows a long distance. I know Star Wars characters can survive a lot of things, but like, we've already got enough characters who have survived extreme odds, but do we really need to save the eighth brother when they could just make another one up? Oh, this is the, the 40th brother. or the 40th sister. You get what I'm trying to say is. Anyways, I'm really intrigued to see how that plays out. Not much else to say other than that. Then, I'm excited for Dave Filoni and for the show. He seems to be one of the really own people who, again, we won't know until we actually watch the show, but he seems on the surface to be that one person who can easily work with Disney leadership. I know he's part of Disney leadership, but easily work with them and tell the types of stories he wants to tell, and he's starting to get them made. So if Ahsoka's an absolute home run, we know he's getting the movie in the future. I can't help but think that if these are successes and, widely accepted by both fan groups, we know Star Wars is a bit divided. I can't wait to see what they let Dave Filoni do in the future. Will they give him a trilogy of movies in his own time period? Will they let him just create brand new series? Who knows? But I'm really hoping, his live action skills keep getting sharpened, right? He's getting better and better and better. So I'm excited for this. Excited for Dave. August 23rd, 2-episode premiere. I'm assuming most of the stuff we see in this trailer will actually be in the premiere, and they're holding back a lot, which is awesome. Can't wait. So let me know in the comments if you guys are excited for Ahsoka, and we'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.